Ebusamu akwaba enfambra Afro Akan TV esumidin ani obiri epoa denchembo. Wotime nka na nina efa Stonebwoy na afi so Shatta Wale eho. Nina ene se Stonebwoy akogrante international interview ama wode atodwa wo hye se woni Shatta Wale friendship ana se wona yonkofa no kamya ese enhyeda nkoyi eye fake. Na wonu mu hyehyia one on one na wonu mu etimi sesere acheche wo ho ba wakom pa de wonu mu nim se wonyankofa no enkoyi akoye buachi bidin na wonu mu manage keke esese che wo ho keke e mamanfo so hu se wonu maka wo ho e de abom yanko ni kohwe sa audio no embra.
Perfect. Well, first off, welcome Stonebwoy to Vlad TV.
Big up yourself, Shirley, right?
Yes, Shirley.
All right. Vlad TV, big respect. It's an honor to be here with you right now.
Thank you, King of Reggae and Dancehall in Africa.
Which is right.
Over 45 awards to your name. Best International Act at the 2015 BET Awards, Artist of the Year at the 2015 Ghana Music Awards. It's an honor. You're a legend. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. I mean, I just want to add the Nickelodeon Kids Choice Awards as well, which is one of my favorite because, you know, I love kids. So
that's awesome. I love it. Yeah, in May 2019, you were involved in a brawl with music rival Shatta Wale. Did I say his name right? Can you just touch on how that happened? And I know you guys are cool now, so you know.
I mean, somehow cool. I'll tell you the way it is. You know what I mean? Like that shit is no biggie at all to me. What it was is that, you know, the rivalry actually stemmed from, you know, when I was close to Samini, because I know he said in a few interviews that, you know, Samini he just started biting on people. You feel me? Like that was a strategy to some extent, but I have come to realize that it's not really a strategy, it's the way of life. That's how you can't change people, you know, and you can't do what you're not. You know, it cannot be that consistent if you're not that type of person. You know, it can't just be coincidental to be, you know, on people's necks every time. You feel me? So that's where the feud carried on from. Just because I was cool with Samini, he had to rub it all off me as well. And I never switched. I still stayed with Samini, you know what I mean? 'Cause I don't even know what the problem was. But finding out, I know there was no problem at all, to be honest with you. You know, I don't hide stuff. I say it the way it's supposed to be. There was no problem at all. It's just somebody coming at somebody because, yeah, that's it. It feels like it's cool. It's a beef era. You can just come at them and that, you know. And that's what he did, and that's what came back to me and trickled down all the way till the 19th of, you know, when I've won the Ghana Music Awards category. I've won the Reggae Dancer Artist of the Year 4 times in a row. Just like I've won the Reggae Dancer Artist of the Year Africa Awards 4 times in a row.
Right.
You know, so it's not a coincidence. I took the beat. It's not a coincidence. It's clear. My work is evident, you know. So on that day, I won the 5th one. So
wow.
I was just going to stage to collect my awards. By the time I even spoke my speech, the man ran up the stage, you know.
During your speech?
Yeah, I wasn't even able to speak. With a whole lot of bunch of people with whatever intention he had. But even if I wasn't smart, I know it's 2 things: to disrupt it, to try to regard me as, you know, to try to just do his shit. Sorry for the bad word, you know, but
no, you can curse.
Whatever reason that is, I think nobody has the rights like that. You get me? Like, you don't have the rights to feel like you're invincible. You know? So that one thing led to the other. And they basically saw the other side of me. They realized that I'm really from the streets, my brother.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that was how he fled off stage. And so on and so forth. But later on, you know, as much as war is it could be business whatsoever, peace is the ultimate, you know what I mean? So we managed, because we had a whole lot of following and people looking up to us, and that we managed to come to a nice consensus. But you know, it's never been genuine, because you can't really force people to be who they're not. So subsequently, the man they go on to do him and be him. But the truth is, I'm used to that, so I laugh with it. You know what I mean? Because I know he's just joking, basically. Even if it's not joking, that's the extent of it. It can't get any worse. I mean, come on. How many times can I be drawn out? You know?
Yeah.
But if be necessary, I'll come out and I'll say what I have to say. But it's no more necessary. It's just like, because the last time he tried something at me again over something, and you know, I hardly talk about him in the media, like trying to say something on him or trying to put some dirt on him. Right. He's always trying to put dirt on me and a few, you know, because that's who he is. I say it without any apology, because we know who we know. It's as simple as that. You know? Yeah, man.
Wow. I guess, what was your thought process? You pulled out a gun on stage, right? In front of everyone?
Nah, I didn't pull out a gun in front of everyone. You should watch the video. You know, the headlines say different things, you know? But we understand the laws, and we know our one, you know? Because when they outrage the stage like that, all security personnel were taken aback to the extent that they even had their rifles. There was one up in the air like that, waiting for the worst, because you cannot underestimate such an action, you know, from an aggressive person who feels a lot of pain, who can stand to see people win, you know, when they're winning. You know, it's not everybody who can stand that. I'll be honest. Right. And it takes a lot of discipline actually to see people win, because naturally it's not easy to, you know, it's not easy to be a good person. It's easy to be a bad person, you know, but it's not easy to be good. So
how did it feel to get arrested? What was going through your head?
On the night, all right, look here. I think this is natural justice, basically. On the night, it was the same police that escorted me to my house, because they saw what happened. They know what happened. So they needed to give me protection to my yard.
Right. Wow.
What does that tell you? You know, so the next day, they invited us to the police station, and that was when, you know, we have had to be arrested. And I think the law had to take its course to deter people from being, you know, wayward. So there's a price to pay. I paid that price. I went into the cell center. You know what I mean? You know, and even in the cells, the inmates over there, they were all heated up like, I mean, quote unquote, you should have shot that nigga. You know, like, I'm like, nah, you know, because we know Wagwan. There's no need to beat about the bush, you know, or let the media give you different headlines. You know, they know the aggressor, and they know how I managed to comport myself to that extent, you know what I mean? Because I even sat through the awards period. I even sat through the period till it closed. So it's one of those. It's 2-3 years ago now, and these are historic moments that, you know, will live on. So I don't shy away from talking about it, you know, to make people get the reality, because I don't talk. Sure, you don't find me blabbering up and down and trying to defend what's up.
Right.
Nah, because people will believe what they want to believe anyway. Who loves you still loves you, whatever. No matter what happens. But when I do get the opportunities like this, I make them know, it's real. You know, so this was the reality on the ground. You know?
For sure. And then you guys made up? What happened there?
I mean, like I told you already, we have a following, you know, and you know, and there's a need to lead exemplary life, you know. So you know, it happened. It so happened that we had to, you know, do some peace vibe, which is actually important, because even if you like it or not,
for sure,
Russia and Ukraine must meet up at a point, because the people who are suffering from the war is none of the leaders. It's the economy, it's the people, you know. So you know what I mean? Like, me and him could be the ones at loggerheads, but those who suffer, it's not just gonna be us. It's gonna be many more people who will be fighting, because people fight on the streets, you know, and people stop each other. People, you know, it gets. That's not what I want for any of my fans or my following. So there's a need to actually let them know that, yo, that's not the extent. You know, if there's supposed to be any fight at all whatsoever, it has to be professional. They have to put me and him in the ring, not other people. You know, other people can't pay for, you know, what some other people are doing. So there was a need to calm stuff down, and I think it really worked. You know, stuff were calmed down from that level, and now it's at the minimal levels, you know.
Right.
And what she and Shatta Wale so ebe reply no, and what they ebe to in Snapchat story. So I was sure you say, I don't really wanna talk these days. The money does it all. Da she say Shatta Wale what she say one day. Isi ade nya ade so be kasa biom na sika e na be kasa man sika wo no e na be kasa e de amano. Na Shatta Wale pa de ngankan na ka o be kan sei. He ne na wewu pa. Obechire pa se busumi edumo buru obechire papa na se di wo se nya de so be kasa biom nti de bia no sika e na be kasa e de amano.
Miami shit, my nigga, like Miami shit, it's crazy. Miami right now. That team know it's crap, because the way the team they said, they make it funny. Unless I come live this morning, where I come again, you know what I'm saying? Yo, shouts to everybody, man. Shouts, you know, still on the GOG shit, man. Working on the GOG album, you know. Sometimes man just want to take relaxation small, because it's very important. Shouting and things for social media, you know, the pressure and things we industry.